This little piggy went to market. This little piggy stayed at home. This little piggy had roast beef. And this little piggy had none. And this little piggy said, "Can we have ribs?" Welcome to Shack. I'm Phil. Today we're talking pork ribs. These lovely giant rack we've got here, pork ribs. In the UK, most of our ribs we get supermarkets are small baby backs. I've got these from online butchers. Could go to your local butchers and I'm sure they would cut them for you. This is apparently a St. Louis cut, but I think we're gonna have to do some trimming. When a lot of people get into barbecuing, I think they visualise doing these huge pieces of brisket. It's probably everyone's dream thing to cook. And next down is probably a rack of ribs, a big rack of ribs like this. This is darn sight cheaper than a big brisket, and it's a lot more forgiving. Briskets are very expensive and they're very easy to mess up. So I would recommend starting with something like this. And even if you can't get anything this big, you could practice with small baby back ribs from a supermarket and then buy something like this when you've tried it a couple of times. Now with this, all we're going to do today is we're going to square it up, trim it up, neaten up a bit. We're going to season it all up nice. Then we're going to throw it on the XD smoker back here. And we're going to cook it for quite a few hours. Because that's the thing. With pieces of cuts of meat like this, you've got to cook them low and slow. Ideally, anyway. So, I mean, I wouldn't cook 2 times normally. I cook to temperature. It's always best. So we're going to take these to about internal temperature of about 95 degrees C. And they should probe really tender. And we're also going to wrap them up for a bit and we're going to sauce them. Now, everyone wants to know how long is that going to take. Like I said, you are best to cook to temperature, but as a rough idea, you're probably talking 6 hours. We'll have a couple of hours naked like this in the smoke with just the rub on it. Then we'll wrap it in some foil and add some sugars. Do it a couple more hours like that, maybe 3 hours. And then finish it out of the foil with a glaze on it. And do that for a half hour to an hour. And then probably let it rest for about half an hour. And then eat. So, sounds nice. And we have the weather with us today. So, let's get cooking. Right, so here we have our meat. Like I said, so I think it's a bit tidied up, as you can see. It's not the prettiest looking bit of stuff, is it? So let's see what we can do. We just square it up, because that's a thin bit of meat to that end. I think that's just going to burn up. Take that off. And we've got all this along the top, which I don't want. Really, that again, St. Louis, there should be cut across there, really. Let's see what we can do about it. Obviously, a sharp knife is required. Well, you can keep these trimmings, use them for stock or sausages. I'll probably just throw them on the smoker and cook them alongside everything else for a bit of trimmings as we're going along. Get rid of that. Looks a bit squarer anyway. Right, so we also have the membrane, which some people like to leave on, but I tend to take it. I don't really like to eat through that, so we'll get a knife, but a knife will do. Might take a couple of attempts, but you sort of slide it under the skin to release it. And most of it will come off. Might take a couple of goes. So we're a bit tidy now, more trimmed. With the binder, we'll just use some American style mustard. This will just help the rub stick. You could just use oil, neutral oil like vegetable oil or olive oil, but this works just nice. It gives you a good colour so you can see where you've put it. So. You won't taste the mustard after, so if you're worried about, you don't like mustard, it's not going to come through. We're going to go over the back. Sides, don't forget the sides. This is just homemade barbecue rub. You could use any rub of your choice. This is a slightly spicier one. Got a bit of cayenne pepper in. So it should come out rather nice on these ribs even. Now we're all seasoned up, we're going to put it on the smoker. Okay, we've got a couple of water pans in the bottom and some drip trays. In temperature in here at the moment is about 50, and little ribs in. So along there like that. Got some wood heating up, which I'll throw in a minute. Yeah, we're going to leave them pretty much as they are for about an hour, and I'll come back and check some temperatures. That should do it for a bit. The vents on the offset are wide open. A nice clean smoke, relatively clean. Okay, so we've been about 3 hours-ish now. And I've got an internal probe in the ribs. They're telling me it's about getting 73 C. So I think we're going to take a look and we're going to wrap them up. Oh, yes, that is looking rather nice. I'll give it a little probe with this just to check it. Get a nice, yes, perfect, a nice bark on it. Split it a couple of times with just that. That's 80% water, 20% apple cider vinegar, and it's had a quick little every so often just to stop it drying out. So I think, yeah, I think we're getting them wrapped. Right, so ribs have had 3 hours now, so we're going to wrap them now. So I'm going to put some bit of brown sugar. Like that, and then some butter. All adds to flavour. Okay, so we've got that like that. We'll just grab our ribs. Looking good. They're looking nice, juicy. So I'm going to lay them upside down, and we're going to wrap them up. Nice and tight, and then we'll throw them back on the smoker for a couple of hours until they reach about 95 degrees C, and then we'll take them off and give them a glaze. See you in a bit. So the ribs, they've been wrapped for a couple of hours now, and their internal temperature's gone to about 95, so we're going to take them out and give them a little glaze and pop them back on for 20 minutes for the glaze to set. So let's take a look at these ribs. So we're steaming all of that bones and pull back on those ribs. Those look rather tasty, rather juicy. We'll get a little pan. I mean, they're bending to perfection. They are definitely done. So I've got here, this is a bourbon barbecue glaze. This is homemade. If you want to see how I made this, I think I made it in a previous video. I think it's the pork belly bites. I'll leave a link somewhere, but if you want to see how I made it, it'll be there. So I'm just gonna coat these up nicely. Give them a little brush. Get them all gooey and tasty and juicy. Voila. So I'm going to put them back in the smoker about 20 minutes, and they should be ready to taste. Can't wait. About 20 minutes or so with a nice bourbon glaze on. So there are our St. Louis style ribs. They look very juicy, so let's cut into them and see where we're at. Let's take one out of the middle. There we go. We've got juicy smoke ring on there. Oh, look how juicy that meat is. It looks very, very biteable. I'll give that a try. That's lovely. I mean, it's just done just about perfect. You don't want it falling off the bone, but it's close to. You got a nice bite mark in there with a little smoke ring. One of the wood reviews today. I think that's a good cook. I'm happy with that. So thank you for joining us at the shack today. If you're interested in anything we've done today, maybe think about giving us a thumbs up, a like, or even a subscribe. So much appreciated. Until next time, you take care now. Well, hello. You want some food?